Champions League preview, match review. So, hey guys, what's going on? My name is Rich Syndicate, and today I'll be discussing not only one topic but two. Basically, I think if you have seen the title of this video already, there are two topics mentioned in it. I did not want to talk about the first topic as much because I wanted to focus more on the Champions League preview, especially the Chelsea Dortmund match. But I mean, you can't not talk about this. This is a really huge result, especially considering that it was Man United as well. But when I saw this match, okay, first of all, I just saw the first half of this match, and it was 1-0 at the time. Liverpool were leading 1-0, and I wasn't really interested in the match. I had some other things to do as well, so I just stopped watching the match after the first half. And I think just a couple hours later, I just opened my phone and saw the score, and I was like 7-0. Wow! I did not believe it at first. I saw it from YouTube. I saw someone post about it. So I did not believe him at first. And then later on, when I actually saw the result, I was like, wow, I did not expect this. That was the last thing I expected. But yeah, I mean 7-0, my god. And it's not like Liverpool beat someone like Southampton or Bournemouth 7-0, like one of those relegation teams or lower mid-table teams. This was full-on Man United. This was Manchester United, who have been completely revolutionized. Have just recently won a trophy, and now they're sitting in third place. I did not expect them to lose 7-0. Like, that was a really shock result. But I think what the main problem must have been with United is maybe their attitude towards the game, maybe even the fact that they were overworked. There wasn't enough squad rotation. Ten Hag was just using the same 11 all the time, and the schedule as well. So I think these factors might have played a major role in United losing that match 7-0. I think this is their worst ever result in the Premier League. I don't think the lost was because I think the 2-6 ones that they lost at Old Trafford against Man City and recently Spurs, I think those were the biggest, heaviest defeats they have suffered. I think 7-0 they have never suffered. Even last season when Ronaldo was there, they still lost 5-0 and 4-0, which was equally embarrassing. Now this is like a new low for Man United. Like, my god. Yeah, enough about this match. Now I want to move on. I want to move on to the Champions League. Since Tuesday, Wednesday, the main games, the Champions League, those are the big matches. Especially these are the second legs now, so it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge because right now I think except for Benfica, all the other clubs are just, there's a 1 goal difference between all the other matches. I think all of them are just like 1-0 aggregates. So it's quite winnable. It's quite winnable for anyone. So I'll just go through these matches. I will save the Chelsea match for last because I'm going to talk about that more than the other 3 matches. And as for the other 3 matches, I'll just give a brief preview about it and I'll just predict the scores. So here we go. First off is the Benfica and Club Brugge match, or Club Brugge. I'm sorry if I misspelled it the first time. Even the second time I might have misspelled it, I don't know. But anyways, Benfica Club Brugge. I don't know much about this match. Like, obviously, I mean, if I just follow like mainstream, not even like mainstream, I just follow like Premier League, Bundesliga, somewhat Serie A, and the European games. Even Europa and Europa Conference League I somewhat follow. But Portuguese League, French League, I do not follow that much. So I do not know much about how Benfica are playing right now. But I can say that the Benfica before the World Cup, they were a different gravy. They were playing really well. I think how good Napoli are playing this season, I think Benfica might have a good shout. But I don't know what the result. I don't know how they're performing right now. So probably I will still go for Benfica because I don't think Club Brugge can overturn a 2-0 deficit. And I think they just changed the manager. I think who's the manager? I think Scott Parker it is right now. Yeah, he doesn't seem too convincing. So I will probably give this one to Benfica. They will probably win this one 2-0, 2-0 again, probably. Or maybe 2-1. Club Brugge can sneak in a goal. So yeah, overall it will be 4-1 on aggregate. Benfica goes through the quarterfinals. Next match is a big one. It's a really big one. Paris Saint-Germain or PSG versus Bayern Munich. Huge match. I mean, you can probably see Messi go out of the round of 16 once again. I think this will be the third time in a row. He was knocked out by PSG when he was at Barcelona. His last season at Barcelona. Then last season he could have progressed. PSG could have progressed, but Real Madrid made that amazing comeback with Benzema. So yeah, I think this might be the third time. I mean, I love Messi. Messi is not my GOAT, but I prefer him over Ronaldo. I still love Ronaldo as well, but Messi I prefer him. But seeing him get knocked out again in the round of 16, I can see it happening. Even though Messi and Mbappe, now Neymar is out for 3 or 4 months, he's going to have a surgery, so big blow to him. I hope he gets well soon. But yeah, Messi and Mbappe, even if they have good link-up play, I doubt they can beat Bayern because they could not do it on their own ground, and Bayern are like one of the favorites to win the Champions League, let's be honest. PSG, no matter how strong they're just like Man City. They're very strong, they have a lot of money, but no European history, and they tend to bottle it somewhere around the semi-finals or finals. Not even semi-finals, sorry, quarter-finals or semi-finals, but I think round of 16 is where their dream will end. And I know they got a really, really bad tie with Bayern Munich. But hey, you ended up second. You lost to Benfica in getting the number 1 spot. So you're obviously going to get a tougher opponent. So yeah, I will predict, I think, another 1-0 for Bayern Munich. I was actually thinking on a 0-0 as well, but maybe 1-0 for Bayern Munich might be more realistic. So yeah, it's kind of a boring result, but I think the game itself will be quite exciting. There'll be hype, and I think it will match the hype, but there won't be any goals in it. So it will be quite end to end, but only 1-0 for me. I think the goal scorer, I think Choupo-Moting, the GOAT will score. And yeah, so 2-0 for Bayern Munich. They progress to the quarterfinals. PSG sadly out, Messi sadly out, and Mbappe as well. So yeah, I think 2-0 for me. Then next up we have Tottenham versus AC Milan, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I think Tottenham versus AC Milan, and it's going to where is it going to be held? I think at the Tottenham ground, because I think Tottenham are the home. Tottenham are the home team this time. So yeah, it is winnable. AC Milan, they do have good players. Not gonna lie. You have Giroud, you have Theo Hernandez, you have Rafael Leao. Probably one of the best left sides out there with Theo Hernandez and Rafael Leao. But it's Tottenham. There's Tottenham. You don't know which Tottenham is going to show up tomorrow. Will it be the Tottenham that is like world class and no one can beat them, or is it the Tottenham where everyone can beat them? You will never find a Tottenham that is somewhere in between. You always find the extreme versions. You'll either find a really good Tottenham or you'll find a really shit Tottenham. So it depends on which one, but I think the really good Tottenham might show up. There is a huge chance, because first of all it's home advantage, and second of all, I know they lost recently to, whom did they lose to? I think it was Wolves, but Wolves are now actually they have a decent coach, so Tottenham, I'll kind of give them benefit of the doubt. They might level the tie, so it might be 1-0 going into extra time, and I think Giroud might score the equalizer, or the winning goal for the tie, and so it will be 1-1 after extra time. And yeah, AC Milan will go through to the quarterfinals for the first time in 9 years or 10 years. I think it's been quite a long time. But yeah, I think AC Milan will go through. AC Milan might go through, but they will take extra time to do that. And now for the main match, Chelsea versus Dortmund at Stamford Bridge. This is the main match. This is the match that I am looking forward to the most. Obviously, so, this match is huge. This match is really big. It's a must-win for us. We can't afford to draw or lose this match, and I think we can win. I think we can score. We should score at least. But yeah, on Saturday, Potter changed to a 3 at the back, and it actually worked. We actually won a match for once. And if you saw my live stream, I was actually jumping when we not won the match, but when we scored the goal actually. So yeah, it's a huge thing if Potter can still keep 3 at the back. But there is a big problem. Benoit Badiashile won't be available for the match since his name was not registered in the 23-man squad for the Champions League. So Badiashile won't be available. Thiago Silva is injured, and if I'm not remembering someone, I think we don't have any other centre back. So I think Azpilicueta will have to fill in as a right centre back. He does do a good job. I know now he's grown a bit old and he's lost his paces and all, but he's still a world-class centre back. Don't take that away from him. He is still really good at what he does, and he is our captain for a reason. So yeah, I have confidence that we will be able to win the match if we play a 3 at the back and not 4 at the back. Ever since Tuchel's time, I don't know about Lampard, but ever since Tuchel was in charge, we were more successful with 3 at the back rather than 4 at the back. So if Potter does do a 3 at the back, which I hope he has the required awareness to switch to a 3 at the back and not switch again to a 4 at the back, we can actually win this match. So what I will predict is a 1-0 to Chelsea after 90 minutes. So it will go to extra time, and during extra time is when I think we will score not a last minute winner, but towards the end of maybe the first half of extra time. That's when we'll score our second goal. So I don't know, the first goal I am predicting will be scored from a corner or will be scored outside the box by either Enzo Fernandez or Mateo Kovacic. As for the second goal, I will go for, I do not want to say this, but Kai Havertz will score the second goal. That's what I'm seeing right now. Havertz, he hasn't performed well. He hasn't performed well ever since he has joined the club. But he has scored during clutch moments. He scored in the Champions League final. He scored on numerous separate occasions. He scored against Salzburg, which I think confirmed our position as the table toppers this season in the group stages. And there were a few more occasions where he has actually scored for us during crucial times. So I think he'll be the one who gets the winner for this tie, and he'll be the one who gives Chelsea the win and help us secure the tie, and help us proceed to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Now I know this is me being very optimistic just after one win, in which we just barely managed to win it despite playing really well. But I think and I hope and I am quite sure that Chelsea will be able to get the win, and we will be in the quarterfinals. Mark my words. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked this video. I'll be doing a few more previews just like this, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. If you want to you can like the video. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe to my channel. And as for the live stream, I won't be live streaming today because it's very late. Out here it will be at around 1:30 when the match will be broadcasted, and I kind of have college tomorrow, so I won't be able to live stream it. I might watch it, but I won't live stream it. So yeah, sorry about that. But I will obviously live stream the Premier League matches. That's not a problem. So yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.